Question practice based on displacement first. The three initial and final position of a man on the x-axis are given as first position minus 8 meter 7 meter, second position 7 meter minus 3 meter, and third position minus 7 meter and 3 meter. First is given to you initial position and second is your final position. Which pair gives the negative displacement? Which pair gives the negative displacement? A choice is only first, B choice only second, C choice only third, and D choice first and third both. First and third both. This is our question. Find out. This B choice is correct. What is to done there? If you are going to find a displacement, way is only what? Final minus initial. Final position minus initial position, and you will get the value of displacement. For the first position, final position 7, initial position 8 meter. In the first situation, what will be displacement? In the first situation, displacement will be final position is 7 minus 8. You will get here plus 15 meter. In the second choice, final position minus 3 meter. Delta x is equals to minus 3 and minus 7. You will get minus 10 meter. Third choice, it will give you minus 7 3. Final is 3 minus 7. We will get here plus 10 meter. So according to this, there is only second. In the second choice, your displacement will be negative. Otherwise, in the remaining two choices, your displacement is positive. This is the first question. Okay, right. The next. A second question based on displacement. An aeroplane flies 400 meter north and 300 meter south, and then flies 1200 meter upwards. The net displacement is. Four choices are given to you: 1200 meter, 1300 meter, 1500 meter, and 1400 meter. Find out what is your solution. What is the answer here? In this question, situation gives you first aeroplane flying 400 meter towards north and 300 meter towards south. So see it here carefully. Here, if I am saying that directional sketch, it is east, it is west, this is north, and this is south. Actually, north is not upward. What is the direction sense is there? If I am saying that this black head is the east, then this side is your west, and north south in this manner. North is going to the inside, north is going inward, that is black headed side, and south is this side is there. This is the kind of sketch to you. Hopefully this is clear to everybody. This kind of sketch is developed here. Clear point? This is east west and north south condition. East west, north south condition. Now first see it. I am saying airplane is going 400 meter north, that is going this side, 400 meter north, then it is coming 300 meter toward, that means it is coming back. So overall distance from the horizon point will be only 100 meter. It is the horizon point, 400 meter north, 300 meter south. So distance remaining available is here 100 meter only in north. And now plane is going 1200 meter to the upward. Then my sketch for displacement will be what? That it is having horizon point, then towards north 100 meter left, and upward it is 1200 meter left. It is, let's suppose, A point. This is your B point. Then displacement will be what? Your OB. And what will be OB here? OB will be square of 100 plus the square of 1200. That will be, if you are going to add it, square of 100, 10,000, and square of 12. 12 will be what here? 144, 1234, 1234. That is the square. Getting it? If you are going to add, this figure is there. It is 40,40,000. So what do you get? 40,50,000. And if you are going to square of it, you will get here 1204 meter about. But you are going to get 1204 meter. And from this given choices, 1204 meter is closest is what? It is closest to 1200 meter. So answer will be what here? 1200 meter. Correct choice is what? First. It is the correct answer. Hopefully question is clear to everybody. And you have noted down the things that how question is resolved here. Okay. We are going for our next question. See the question number 3. A person moves 30 meter north and then 20 meter towards east, and finally 30 √2 meter towards southwest direction. The displacement of the person from the horizon is first choice 10 meter along north, second choice 10 meter along east, third choice 10 meter along west, and fourth choice is 0. Which is correct answer? The solution, it is horizon point. Person first going to 30 meter north, it is moving towards 30 meter. It point, let's suppose A point, 30 meter is towards north. Then 20 meter towards east, that is going towards east, that is 20 meter, that point is, let's suppose, B. Then question says 30 √2 meter towards southwest. Now see, according to sketch, it is east, west, north and south. So what is the southwest? This direction is southwest. That means person will start to move from this point. Now, if person is going to move from this point, then person is going to reach at O point or this side of O point or this side of O point. There the three different possibilities are there. Number of possibilities are there. Then see, if I am going to get this distance is given to me 30 root 2 meter, then person is going to reach here at this point C. This is my origin point. A person is traveling from point B towards southwest direction, then person will reach where? It will reach at the point C. It is the point C. This direction is what? West. This direction from origin is what? West direction. And if you want to calculate, now again a triangle is formed there. Is it easily? You can easily calculate. What is this value? This value will be what? 20. What is this value? This value is 30. And what is this value? 30 root 2 meter. Then what should be this value? I can calculate it. And this value is be what? 10 meter along west. That will be correct answer. That will be correct answer. It is not 0 because the square root of 30 and 20 is not 30 root 2. Square of 20 and 30 is not 30 root 2. That's why it is not touching this point, not coming to back origin. Hopefully question is clear to all of you. And the next topic is speed. Now what is the speed? The speed is simply distance traveled in per unit time. Distance traveled in per unit time. Distance traveled in per unit time is called speed. Now speed can be calculated by use of distance by time. Distance by time. Here distance is scalar, time is also scalar. The speed is what? The speed is a scalar quantity. The speed is a scalar quantity. And for a moving object, speed will be also what? It is positive. If I am talking for units, if I am talking for unit in SI system, unit will be meter per second. In CGS system, unit will be centimeter per second. Now in speed, there is one more fragment that I will term as average speed. Average speed. And average speed, how will I calculate? What is average speed? Average speed is the total distance covered. Total distance covered divided by total time taken. Divided by total time interval. This will be called your average speed. Total distance by total time taken. From there you can find out the average speed. Average speed is for what? Average speed for a time interval. Average speed for a time interval. And if I want to find out the instantaneous speed, instantaneous speed. What is the meaning of this speed? It is defined. It is defined for an instant of time. For an instant of time. For an instant of time. For example, if I am going from one place to other place, total distance between the both places is about 20 kilometers, and I am taking the 1 hour to complete this distance. Then total distance by total time, that will give me the value of average speed. But during this journey, if somebody asks that after the 31 minute, what was my speed? So at a particular instant, my speed will be termed as instantaneous speed. And how I will calculate the instantaneous speed? See, instantaneous speed, I am giving it is speed instantaneous. Then you have to do what? It's equals to limit delta t tends to 0 and delta x by delta t. Delta x is what? Distance covered at that moment. And this can be mentioned, instantaneous speed can be written as the differential of distance at a particular instant. For calculation of instantaneous speed, I have to do what? Differential is here. It is first order derivative of distance with respect to time. What is instantaneous speed? First order derivative of distance with the time. That is our instantaneous speed. Differential we have already learned that how we are needed to differentiate position with respect to time. In the vehicles, there is a device that is called a speedometer. Speedometer measures instant speed, instantaneous speed. Speedometer is not measuring the average speed. Speedometer is only measuring the instantaneous speed. That is the point. And usually when I am talking the word speed refers what? Instantaneous speed. But make sure if you want to calculate average speed, how will you calculate average speed? Average speed is the total distance by total time in. What is the question is here? The distance traveled by a particle in time t is given as s is equals to 2.5 meter per second square. It is the unit of this. This is 2.5 t square. Find average speed of particle during t is equals to 0 to t is equals to 5 seconds and instantaneous speed of particle at t is equals to 5 seconds. So it is asking about average speed as well as instantaneous speed. If I am solving it, what is the average speed? Average speed is the total distance Average speed will be what here? Total distance by total time. Use that format. And instantaneous speed, how will you calculate? It will be simply first order derivative of this given equation. Try to solve it. For getting average speed, distance travel in 0 seconds. Distance travel in t is equals to 0 seconds. I will get what? S is equals to 0. Because S is the function of t square. And distance traveled in 5 seconds. Distance traveled in 5 seconds. The distance will be what? 2.5 and the square of t. That will I will get 25. That is my distance. You will get here 25 and 25. It will be what? 62.5 meters. That is the distance traveled in 5 seconds. So what is the average speed? Average speed is total distance by total time. Total distance by total time. Total distance 62.5 plus 0. Total distance is 62.5. And what is my total time? That is 5. So I will get it what? That average speed is what? 12.5 meter per second. What is the average speed? 12.5 meter per second. And if I want to find out instantaneous speed, so for instantaneous speed, I have to do differential of equation with respect to time, dx by dt. What is x? 2.5 t square. It is d by dt. You will get 2.5 t square. So 2.5 constant out. Differential of t square will be what? 2t. So what is the answer here? You will get here 5t. The time given by the question is what? That is 5 seconds. And your answer will be 25 meter per second. So instantaneous speed is what? 25 meter per second. And what is average speed? 12.5 meter per second. See the concept. For average is total distance by total time. And for instant, that is first order derivative of displacement distance with respect to time. That is our question. Copy the question. If a body travels A to B, travels from A to B with a speed of 40 km per hour, and returns to A with a speed of 30 km per hour, then find the average speed. Of whole journey. Find the average speed of whole journey. In this question, take care. Don't do like this. That 40 plus 30 divided by 2. It is initial speed. It is final speed. Add both of them. Divide by 2. Answer is 35 km per hour. No, it is wrong. You will not get the answer here. 35 km per hour. This is wrong. How to resolve this kind of question? See. Particle or object is going from point A to point B. Let's suppose distance between point A and B is x kilometer. Distance between A to B is what? X kilometer, and T1 time is taken to travel this distance. Same distance is available between B to A, that is x kilometer, but speed is different. So time taken to travel distance from B to A, that time is what? T2. When person is going from A to B, speed is 40 km per hour. And when person is returning, then speed is what? Then speed is 30 km per hour. That is the point. Now see, what is the concept of average speed says to me? Average speed says to me total distance by total time. That is my concept. Average speed is equals to what? Total distance by total time. Now what is the total distance? Total distance will be here x plus x. When person is going from A to B, distance traveled x kilometer. Person is coming from B to A, distance will be x. So this is 2x kilometer. What is total time? Total time will be T1 plus T2. Now x plus I will write 3x, 2x. T1 I will calculate what? T1 will be distance by speed. So it is x by 40 plus T2 will be what? Distance by speed. So I will get here x by 30. If I am going to resolve it, it is 2x divided by LCM will be what here? 120. You will get here 3x plus you will get here 4x. Then I will do 120 will be shifted above 2x into 120 divided by 7x. So this x is over. You will get 240 by 7. What you will get here? 240 by 7. 240 by 7. That is kilometer per hour. I'm using the unit what? Kilometer per hour, and this is what is right. This is my average speed. This is average speed. Now, if we want, you can convert this into the decimal point, because we always try to give final answer in terms of decimal places. We always try to give answer in terms of decimal. Don't leave the final answer in terms of fraction. Convert this into the decimal point. What you will get here? 73 is 21. What you will get here? 330 is left. 30 is not 34. Getting it? In this manner, hopefully you can do it this one. There is nothing more difficult as is available here. I hope the question is clear to each and everybody. Whenever this variety of question available, you can use directly this format. Average speed is equal to what? Twice of V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. If I am going to place it, I will get the same answer. But this is the actual concept. This is the actual concept. We should know the concept, but to increase the speed, if formula is memorized, you can do the answer quickly. Hopefully this point is clear to all of you. Take the question here. A train moves with a speed of 30 km per hour in first 15 minutes, then with 40 km per hour for next 15 minutes, and then with a speed of 60 km per hour for next 30 minutes. Calculate average speed of train for this journey. Now, whenever question asking about average speed, concept is quite clear. That average speed format is what? Total distance by total time. Total distance by total time. I have to calculate total distance here. So what is total distance? First is x1. Train is running with the speed of 30 km per hour for the 15 minutes. That means 1 by 4 hour. So how much I will get? It is 7.5 km. X2. Train is running with the speed of 40 km per hour. Again for the 1 by 4. That means it will get travel about 10 km. And third one, train is running with the speed of 60 km per hour for the 30 minutes. That means total distance will be what here? 30 km. So what is the total distance to you? 30 plus 10 plus 7.5. You will get 47.5 km. And what is my total time? That will be 1 hour. So I can say what is my average speed? Total distance by total time. You will get here 47.5 km per hour. 47.5 km per hour. We always keep in mind whenever question comes for average speed, concept is what? Total distance by total time. Total distance by total time. Never ever utilize the format u plus v by 2. That is initial plus final speed by 2. Don't use this concept for average speed. Average speed concept is only total distance by total time. Copy the question.